Welcome to Kinesiology Schools Australia. We're here with Principal Danny Liddell to talk about some highlights from students that have been to the schools and express some success stories. Danny, hi. Alison, welcome. Danny, you're going to tell us some success stories of a host of your students, but I believe there's one in particular you'd like to talk to us about today.
Yeah, Tash, I thought, I'd bring in someone that gives an example of how wonderful and how good our course is there and how successful you can be. So I brought in Alison. Alison's mother of four. Would you like to tell us your story, please?
Sure. I've just completed my Certificate 4 with the Kinesiology School of Australia. Like Danny said, I'm a mother of four. Ages range between 14 and 2.5. So when I started the course, my littlest was 12 months old. So it was a big call for me to think, can I take on more work on top of the fact that I'm a part-time personal trainer as well, running my own business. And the success story is that despite the fact that I'm so busy, I have easily been able to fit in the study program. The way it's designed works really well for busy people.
Can I ask that, was that on your doing, or did the school actually help you manage that time?
You have to be self-motivated, but the way the course is structured works really well. We go in on the weekends. 1 weekend a month is manageable. You do your weekend and then you take your workbooks home. You do your practicals and your theory, and it just works really well. And if I can do it, anyone can do it.
So what's the biggest thing it's done for you? You're a personal trainer.
Mm-hmm.
How has that helped in that field?
Well, initially I took it on thinking it was going to help my business, which of course it is going to, but I do think the Certificate 4 course has totally superseded my expectations, and I can see now that the kinesiology business would develop to such a point where I think it would overtake the personal training business. Yeah. And I think that can be applied to anyone. Any career that you're in, any business that you're in, if you're working with people, or even if you're not, if you're just a mother and you have that natural nurturing instinct, it's easily applied. And the business will grow because everybody needs help. Everybody needs this kind of work. So although you might be down a specific path, in a specific career, you have a specific marketing campaign. That's what you're working with. But with kinesiology, you can work with anyone. It's huge.
Which you do. You work with a broad range of people in the personal training field. It's not just your muscle heads, it's other parents, it's corporates, it's...
I do, but it's specific to people who are prepared to exercise. With kinesiology, I've already started working. I haven't finished my Certificate 4 yet. I've already started working, and the clientele that's coming in is much broader.
So how has it grown your business then?
It assists the existing business, but it brings in more business because it is so broad.
And you find that you're able to offer much more of an expertise and more of a service to your clients as opposed to just how to get fit.
That's exactly right, and it's not applicable just to my business. It's bringing in other business that I wouldn't have come across. I wouldn't have been able to work with it in any other way.
Well, it's very exciting that you're finding that kinesiology is actually overtaking the personal training side of things.
Yes, it is. It's very, and like I said, I've only just not quite finished my Certificate 4, and I'm already working. I'm already getting fantastic results with the people that I'm working with, and it's really, really exciting. To know that I've got more study to do, and yet I'm already a good kinesiologist.
That's great.
Can I just throw in there, with Ellie, it's not with her kinesiology, it's not even just expanding on her clients from her personal training. She's actually gone to another business, the health business, and gone to them and said, I'm becoming kinesiologist, and they took her on. So it's completely different, and they saw what she could do and straight away wanted her.
So it's really broadened your career prospects then too, which is fantastic.
I think kinesiology is a sought after modality
Seems to be.
It's
So you
very
see it as a
flexible.
growing and booming industry?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yep.
And I like, if you can do it, being a mother of 4, working, being a mother and studying at the same time, if that's manageable for you, then I think most people will be able to manage.
I would
Yeah.
expect so.
Well, you've done study before being a personal trainer, so you've been back at school, back in there.
Mhm.
Do you think if you'd gone, and this is the first course you'd done, for the first time back to study, after being out of study for 10, 15 years, would you have found it still easy, or would you think that would have been out of your reach?
No, the way the course is structured, each unit builds on top of the next unit, and it's set in such a functional way that suddenly you wake up and you go, oh my goodness, I already know so much and I can help so many people. The Certificate 4 course, I've done Certificate 4 courses before. This particular Certificate 4 course is amazing. The content is extraordinary. I've done other Certificate 4 courses and this one has blown my mind. It's been really good.
That's big.
Yes, it is, because I've done a few.
So you know what you're talking about then.
Oh yeah. Natural health is taking off. A lot more people are becoming a lot more conscious of going down the route of natural health as opposed to conventional medicines. And kinesiology is just a perfect modality for it because it does combine so many different elements that all come together in such a good way that the results are so quick. You can have someone come in and you can work on them different aspects of their entire body, not just a specific part of their body, the entire concept of their body, and they feel the results and they walk away with results,
And
which
that's-
is so satisfying as a practitioner.
It is, and people are looking for results. A lot of people they're not finding success from the conventional style of health that we're used to from what we've been brought up with. The system's not necessarily working as well as what it maybe could, and people are looking for the natural health side of things. And because there are so many people wanting better health and better quality of life, that's why they're coming to kinesiologists, because they're seeing what it can do, and as Ellie said, how fast she's seeing the results.
I think that's a big thing.
Yeah,
People
and-
want fast results. We don't want to have to go through 12, 24, 3 years of continuing, ongoing medicine, I guess.
Yeah, and our system gives those results quickly.
Great.
And that's, as Ellie, Ellie's a great living proof that, even though she's got a very busy lifestyle with all the kids and everything else, that she was able to go out there and get, before she's even completed the course, have enough skills to go out there and have people coming to her, to the business where she's gone to, and they're booking in and they're wanting it. They're booking in for follow-ups and things like that because they can see the changes.
And do you
It's
think that
fantastic.
the industry itself is probably in its infancy and people are learning so quickly, which is why they're coming on board so fast now?
I think so. I think, once upon a time, chiropractics and homeopaths and naturopaths were virtually unknown. Now it's common
Yes.
knowledge. Kinesiology is the next big thing. It's coming to be well known and very well accepted because it gets results. It's fantastic.
And as more people learn of the results, they're bringing their people that they know, and like you said, with the doctors, bringing on
Yep.
people like yourself to come and work with them because they're recognising the benefits of it.
Yep.
So you'll see that that's going to be happening a lot faster, more frequently in the time coming.
And from the college's point of view, we're getting practitioners that own their own clinics phoning up and saying, "Hey, have you got any practitioners you can rem to come and work for us? We've got a spare room, or we're after
Fantastic.
someone there." And
Another benefit of going to Kinesiology Schools Australia.
yeah, it is. I mean, all our girls in our office, they've all gone through the course, so they know what to do. They work part-time as practitioners and they work in the office one day each. And that gives all our people like Alison, that gives them the support that they need to help them. So if they have any questions, they know that they can phone up. If they can't get me, they're going to get someone else that's been through there, that's done that. And it gives them that feel of, oh, I'm not by myself. And, we give them that support wherever we can. Would you agree with that?
Oh yeah, the college has been very supportive. Yeah. anytime you have a problem, you just call. There's always someone there that can answer your question or lead you in the right direction. It's great.
That's great. Well, you obviously created a rapport if you've got other professions and businesses that are calling you to see if you do have students that can come and help them.
Well, they're after quality.
And
That's what it is.
I have to say, after doing a Certificate 4 course, you think, am I really a professional? And already I've had results with clientele who've been to other professionals who've, osteopaths and naturopaths and chiropractors and dentists and things. And, I'm getting results. Whereas these other professionals were unable to help. And it's really good for my confidence to know that I can be a professional even though I'm only just finishing a Certificate 4 course.
And producing results. Results at the end of the day is what everyone's looking for.
That's what everyone's coming for.
What Alison hasn't told you there is that she comes from Sunshine Coast to Brisbane to do the courses. And we get a lot of people coming from all over the place to do the courses, not just the local people. We're good at what we do and people come from everywhere to do the course with us.
Well, that says something in itself. Well, thanks so much, guys. That was very enlightening. And Alison, what a story. I'm sure anyone can see that what you've done and what you've achieved in an exploding industry is exciting. And for those perhaps sitting on the fence thinking this is something I can do, have been inspired to jump off the fence and go and do it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I am really excited about it. And I do think if I can do it, anyone can do it.
There you have it. Kinesiology Schools Australia.